Hello all, I'm Katie Doherty and I'm gonna go show you my day of working on my little side business. Forgot my hat. I ran out of bleach, which I use to do funky stuff to old clothes with, so I have to go to the store, so that's what I'm gonna do. Before I go, this is my dog, Duncan. Okay, so this is my mess of a studio. I am a total disaster, always. It's really bad, I need to do something about it. Mascot people. I want to have Christmas with my family, so can we all just do the simple things? It'd be great. Thanks so much. So I guess while we're driving, I'll talk about what my whole dealio is. So my website's called Green Isle Lifestyle, it's the full name. Basically, what I do on there is try to kind of scrounge up some donations for different environmental nonprofits and organizations, and then also some like animal stuff. So the newest one that I have put up on there is Beirut for the ethical treatment of animals in Lebanon, to help with animals injured and misplaced from the Beirut explosion at the port there. But yeah, so the way that my website works is for every product that we sell, there's a drop down bar when you are adding to your cart that allows you to decide where you want 10% of that purchase price to be donated to. I'm almost at the store and I will be buying bleach, like I said, and who knows what else, because whenever I go into a store, I end up with stuff that I don't need, especially because there's a Goodwill right here, and I'm a sucker for going into thrift stores and finding cool stuff to mess with. So anyway, let's go. Okay, secure the goods. Oh, I got my bleach. And I got dog food. I actually make my dog's food, but our supply that I make it, like, obviously kind of meal prepped and then freeze it and take it out as I need it. And our oven and stove is broken right now. We're not getting a new one until tomorrow, so I can't make more. So he's gonna be getting store-bought pet food for dinner tonight. Hopefully he's not too upset. The reason I started making his food is because he literally wouldn't eat anything else. Like, he's the most picky dog in the world. What is happening here? I don't know, guys. Should I go to the Goodwill? I have so much shit in there. You saw that. Yeah, I really shouldn't. I should probably work with what I have. Do you want a treat? You want a bone? Oh, you want a treat? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Okay. I got him these awesome treats from a local art mart that my friend's mom threw together in her old coffee shop space, and they're called Biscuits and Barley, and they're made with spent grain from Eclipse Brewing in Merchantville, New Jersey, which is super cool. Like, the grains used to brew, I'm assuming they're brewing beer, aren't wasted, and they're made into doggy treats. It's let's see how he likes them. He doesn't usually like peanut butter, but he seems to like these. Anyway, got a little sidetracked here, whatever. Anyway, this is what the bag looks like. I don't know, look them up. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm having trouble deciding where I should start. This is always my issue. Underneath my desk are all of my bins of clothing that have been given to me as donations to be used. I feel like I should organize all of my like ready to be messed with stuff, but that's stressing me out, the thought of that. So maybe I'll just start with the newest stuff that I just got because that's what I'm the most excited about. This is the one that I've been working on recently. I like to remove pockets on button downs, so I did that. I removed the collar because I love this, like, you know, I don't even know what you would call that. I should probably learn more terms for fashion, but I did a couple different sessions of bleach, which is really cool. So maybe I should just finish this one since it's on the mannequin. Okay, so this is basically done. I like to put like patches or something like that on stuff that has, it's not my logo per se, but it's just like GIL, which is like the initials of the company. So the nice thing about this machine is that it has lettering. I always stress myself out about this because of the direction that it sews in. I always like kind of forget. So I usually use like a piece of scrap first just to remind myself so I don't sew the wrong thing. Great. Can't really see it very well because it's in white, but and there's a bunch of threads kind of hanging out on there. But anyway, that kind of just tells me what direction it's going in so that I don't mess it up, because even though I do this often, I doubt myself constantly. So such is life. So this is what the lettering looks like. Sorry, the lighting is really weird right now. Yeah, it's like real cute and real tiny and real simple. Sometimes I'll do like multiple, so I think I will do a couple like that just to make it a little more interesting. So this is how I photograph stuff. I have like a really big canvas that I lay stuff out on. And then on my website, there's a feature where I can like cut the background out. So I just take pictures of it like this, cut the background out, and it just, I don't know. It's not like super easy because cutting it out isn't perfect. Like you can do like an auto cutout, but you always have to end up refining it. But this is what I've got going on right now since I don't have space for like a whole like studio setup to take real pictures. So anyway. Getting dog hair on everything. Okay, So I've airdropped the pictures I just took to my laptop because I don't feel like waiting for it to just go in through iCloud. So now I'm going to post it real quick. So you can see how it's not perfect when you just do the auto cutout. It cut out random spots and then misses quite a lot of stuff. So I have to go back in and fix that, but it's actually not too bad. This is better than it usually is, to be honest. It's usually a lot more messed up than this, so. So I decided the next one I'm going to start is actually going to be this guy because it's super cute and it's just going to be really simple crop, maybe a little bit of a something in terms of the dyeing, because I want to do kind of some holiday pieces. So that's why I got a bunch of green stuff, gray and blue, things that are wintry or holiday themed. So I'm gonna do this guy. This one, so for this one, I folded it in a very particular way and tied it off at the bottom because a lot of the time when I'm doing something with bleach, I do kind of want that very rough look. But for this one, I want it to be a little more polished since it's for the holidays. So it looks a little bit more purposeful and not like someone spilled bleach all over it by accident. So first, I'm gonna put some bleach in there. I really shouldn't be doing with these nice clothes on, but I don't feel like changing just for this. That's probably good for now. Put the cap on so I don't get it everywhere. And now, turn on the water. Fill that puppy up with warm water. It's not really warm, it's probably good. Now, I'm just gonna put this in here. Now, definitely shouldn't touch this with bare hands. I usually have some sort of prod that I use to get it in here. But again, everything is a mess in my life, so I don't know where I put any of the stuff because I just moved, so. Just kind of wiggling it around, making sure it's all getting saturated. And I'm just gonna sit it in there. This is just gonna sit in here for a while. Since I diluted it, it's gonna take longer, but I like to dilute it because then I can kind of watch the progress and it doesn't lighten too much without me wanting it to, so I can kind of decide where I want it to stop. So, yep, so now that that's sitting in there, it's gonna take a while. I'm going to take my puppy dog for a walk. Do you think someone heard me say walk? Do you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? Come on. Yeah. You good boy? Okay, let's do it. Come on. Okay, so back from the walk, I'm going to check on the progress. I'm looking at it now and I don't like it. So as you can see, it's definitely very orange. I'm hoping that it will lighten up more and be kind of more like maybe a light pink or something like that. So we will see. Another mistake I made here is I forgot to wet this first. The problem with not wetting it first, as you can see, it's bleeding up because the fabric wasn't already wet, so it's climbing up the fabric. If the fabric had been I had wet the fabric before I put it in the bleach, there would be a cleaner line, and this is going to mean that there's going to be kind of this orange residue at the end, most likely, no matter what. I'm doing my best to try to sit it in so that I can get most of it covered. You can see it's already bled a little, so that's most likely going to be slightly bleached as well. So we will see. If this doesn't turn out the way I want it to turn out, it will not be wasted. I will most likely go and get a fabric dye and dye over it with maybe red or something to make it a little more fun, or I will wash it, re-wet, re-bleach to get a lighter color. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we're checking in again. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like it fell over and now is almost totally bleached. So that is definitely not what I wanted, because I wanted it to stay green in most places. So it looks like this one probably won't end up being a holiday one. It might just end up being kind of something real funky, because that is what has happened here. And this is the reality of doing this kind of stuff. Sometimes it just kind of does what it wants to do. And if it does what it wants to do, then you just go with the flow, don't fight it, let it be what it wants to be. I actually do kind of like the color, but I think I'm gonna let it soak for a little longer because I do kind of want to lighten it up at the ends. And this will end up being kind of ombre since I'm fixing the drop now. So yeah, we will see. As you can tell, things rarely turn out how I plan them to turn out. But that's the fun of it, you know? Kind of ends up being a surprise every time. At this point in the day, when I've kind of done a couple different things, I get a little bit uninspired, so I might take a break and do like a watercolor or something unrelated to the website, just so I can keep my creative juices flowing, but I don't get burnt out on the clothing stuff. So yeah, I guess I'll do that then.
It was good, but it's time for me to leave. Let me count all the freckles on your arms alone. Let me smooth out the wrinkles in the nicest shirt you own. Oh, to love you is sweet like a peach. I think your laugh is my cure. That means something. I felt the way that you hugged me when I was broken inside, and that has to mean something.
Okay, so another update on this bad boy. It's actually a really pretty color. It's like really peachy. So I think I'm gonna stop now. So I'm gonna take this out, I'm gonna rinse it out, and I'm going to put it in the washing machine. Okay, as you can see, it isn't even green anymore, And again, that's because I forgot to pre-wet my fabric. Fatal mistake. But like I said, the stuff just kind of turns out the way it turns out, and I'm not gonna fight it. It was meant to be. It's still gonna turn out cool regardless. So I was gonna put this in the dryer, but there's stuff in the dryer. All right, so now I'm gonna put this no longer green mock turtleneck and put it in the dryer for a little bit. Alrighty, so I think that's where I'll end this. I get a little discouraged when things don't turn out the way that they're planned to turn out, but it is the way it is. That happens every single time. I don't know why I'm ever surprised. So I guess the moral of this story is nothing ever turns out the way it's supposed to turn out, and you just go with it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Some of the pieces you'll see on here are going to be on the website soon, and go check it out. Help me out with that, so I can donate some money. And yeah, greenhourlifestyle.com. Again, thanks for watching. From me and the puppy. Bye. Bye. He's so confused. He hates me. Okay.